easy, quick, and step-by-step fish stew recipe. I'll be showing you a new method on how to cook fish stew. Keep watching. Greetings everybody, it's Cooking with Claudie here and welcome back to my kitchen. On today's episode, I'll be bringing to you or showing you how to make this delicious we have the fresh fish. It has been properly cleaned and ready to be seasoned. The first and the most important step I made this video for, and what I wanted to show you today, is to roast the vegetable or the tomatoes, onion and the bell pepper inside the oven. Roast or grill on high for about 5 to 6 or 7 minutes until they begin to turn brown or a little bit dark, not too dark. You're not going to grill the scotch bonnet, just gonna look like. Oh my goodness, the aroma is amazing. It's so nice. This is what is going to give you that flavor from the stew. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to blend it perfectly, then we'll get over to cook the stew. While it is blending, we're going to be deep frying the fish. I have a video on which I deep fry my fish. I'm going to drop the link below for you to follow the same steps. The stew has been perfectly cooked at this moment, so I'm just going to garnish with the diced parsley, and I can now put in my fish. The fish always comes at the end, just like part of the garnishing, so you don't overcook the fish again for it to be too soft. The fish comes in and the stew is ready to be served. So let me know in the comment section what you would like to enjoy this delicious stew with. For me, this stew right now, I'm going to eat it with some boiled rice and some fried cabbage at the side. This is the end of the episode for today. This recipe today is very easy, and if your stew is always sour, please try roasting the fresh ingredients before starting to cook the stew, and use tomato sauce. If you want to use tomato paste, that means it has to stay in the fire for a longer time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this recipe is going to help out. Bye bye.